A drifter. You never quite fit in no matter where you go. Each new town is just a place to rest briefly before moving on to the next. You're more comfortable on the road, traveling the world. Sleight of hand. Lifting a few coins. Okay, bluff streetwise. Covered the basic rules of survival one learns on the streets and back alleys of major cities. It includes urban readiness as well as appropriate etiquette for dealing with unsavory types. Hunter, you live for the thrill of the chase, whether for glory or for sustenance. You have made your living taking the lives of wild creatures. Laborer, your life has been spent in the study of your craft. You trained and prepared, hoping to hone your skills and ply your trade. +2 athletics. Well, that's not bad. Blade in battle is your way of life. You'll solve your problems by pulling out your weapon and applying force. Yeah, maybe not as a druid. Even though, since we can transform into a bear and a wolf, well, we will about to, it could make a very strong mercenary. Merchant, you've traded goods from all over the world, pairing items with buyers of all kinds. Or we can be a slave. You've never known freedom. Shackles and chains have bound your existence, and someone has told you what to do your entire life. Yeah, either we're going for a hunter, a drifter, a colonist, or an aristocrat. But a druid is an aristocrat? Yeah, let's go with colonist. That makes sense that we changed. I mean, we have a bit of an aristocratic look. Yes, a fledgling colony in a distant land. Even though, do I need alchemy? I don't really care, but why not? Weapon proficiency. So we have a lot of weapons. We have 4 types of bows, or we have 2 types of bows and 2 crossbows. We have 3 firearms. We have a pistol, a blunderbuss, or an arquebus. 3 magical implements, a wand, a rod, and a scepter. And we have 2, 4, 6, 12 one-handed weapons. We have a dagger, a battle axe, a club, a flail, an axe. What's that? A mace. That's a mace. And we have a rapier. We have a saber. We have a spear, a stiletto, a sword, or a half sword, and a war hammer. And 3 types of shields. We have a small shield, a medium shield, and a large shield, called the Wall. And we have 6 types of 2-handed weapons. We have an estoc, a great sword, a morning star. Lucifer wants to know your location. A pike, a poleaxe, and a quarterstaff. So as druids, we're probably going for... I have no idea. Do we go for magical stuff? Should we go for something like here, or maybe a quarterstaff? I don't know. Game, can't you tell me what to do? Or what makes sense? Are we... I mean, do we even need weapons when we can transform into beasts? Maybe let's go for... Pike? Exposing strikes. You know what? Okay, let's go for pike. Using the pike's reach to set your opponents off guard. Okay, let's go for pike and quarterstaff, whatever. Character customization. Okay, so we have a heckload of portraits. Oh, I like that one. And colors, we can change the color of our clothes and our skin tone, hair, secondary, eyes, head. Oh, so there are several head types. Oh, now we don't need to choose a female. Okay, goodbye female. Human, previous, male. Okay. Human, meadow, single class, druid, shifter. Yes, perfect. Yes, yes, yes. Portrait, okay. So, who do we... How will we look like? It's fitting for a druid here. That's a magician. Colonist. Colonist druid. These are elves. Just a big no. What do we have here? That doesn't look... but does he look like a druid? Not so much. But maybe we won't look like a druid. Nobody will know except us. He just looks fancy. Let's take him. Portrait. Why not? Colors. Now we need to look like him. So, and blue tone. Cape. Is that okay? It's okay. Lighter. Color. Yeah. Let's move on. Okay. And the skin tone, darker. Hair, we're going for black. And the sound disappeared. Why can't we go for dark hair? Okay, and eyes. Is that grey? I don't want that. Let's go with blue, piercing blue eyes. Why not? Head. Oh, that looks terrible. Hair. Do we even have hair that looks like that? Oh, look, that looks terrible. What about that one? Yeah, that's a big no. Maybe it has longer hair. Yeah, that looks terrible. That also isn't better. Yeah, that doesn't convince me. Maybe we should have stayed with the female. That looks incredibly terrible. You know what, we're just going to stay with that one. A mustache. Oh, we can have a big beard, yeah. Bushy one. Do you have any idea how much work that one is? Like a heckload of work. You do that once and then never again. Oh, my name is... well, every admiral in the, what, 17th, 18th century? Maybe my name is Bismarck. Otto von Bismarck. Why do we have a beard style? Mustache with this pointy beard at the chin, but... oh, there it is, but that looks like a fake cheap knockoff. I mean, that looks terrible. All of the beards look terrible. Now we look like an Amish. I mean, that's not terrible, it's just not the look I'm going for. Okay, let's just do this. Voice.
Death to our enemies!
After him! Stand together!
Finish them!
Onward! Kill them all!
Show them how it's done!
Oh, stranger!
What? Vox Machina? You kidding me? Damn. I love that series.
Well, if you insist.
So which one of you wants to die first?
Let me show you what I can do.
Another for the Queen.
Out of my way! They won't see me coming. Ready?
On the Vox Machina Season 2.
Shall we begin?
Here we go. I am your
There
eyes
we go
and
with
ears.
Vexel down.
Go forth now, Watcher, as my herald. Know that I do not give you this title lightly. When the time comes, you will have the power to reveal the souls that cling to you, to open the gateway from the in-between to the waking world. Find Aethys. Learn his plans. When I have cause to talk to you, I will summon you.
With a quick gesture of her hand, you feel a sharp pain in what would be your chest. The pain continues, intruding deeper into your soul. Looking down, you see a small lump of darkness roiling within you. The darkness lingers there, but the pain abates and fades entirely within the span of a few seconds.
A chime. Do not fear, Herald. It will not harm you unless you choose to cross me. I trust it will not come to that.
Her gauntleted hand gestures to the dwarf, hovering nearby.
If we try to cross her, this will harm us? That's not very trusting.
The dwarf nods, contorts his face with his odd smile, and gestures to a new door.
That's supposed to be a house or a ship? I mean, that looks like a part of a ship. Oh, that's us. Oh, we can return to our body.
The return to your body feels like waking after a fitful drunken sleep. The rocking of the ship sends pain jolting through your limbs. Crashing waves hammer inside your skull.
So if I directly compare this to Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous, the first thing that comes to mind, which is awesome, is that more of this is voiced. In Pathfinder I had to voice everything, and that can become tedious. And up until now everything has been voiced, even the sub-information, I mean, the descriptions. Beautiful.
Adair watches over your body with a glazed look, taking long, even tokes from his pipe. At the first movement of your chest, he starts. His gasp, mid-puff, sends him coughing and straining for breath.
No, there's no way. You're awake. What are you doing awake? How are you feeling?
Who are you?
Me? You don't remember?
Adair points at his face, which he seems to be arranging into his most recognizable expression. Receiving no response, he shrugs.
I'm the captain of this boat. And I was real big back in Deerwood. Had this keep called Cadnua. I was famous. And I was what you'd call a watcher. I'd go around talking to dead folks and creeping out just about everyone who saw.
He holds up his hands with fingers curled to mimic claws.
Isn't that our story?
You're just some farmer. Likes to follow me around. Take most of the beating for me when we get attacked.
Yeah, he's kidding.
Don't worry, it'll all come back.
That doesn't sound right to me.
Well, maybe it was you who was going around being a creepy watcher. I get mixed up easily. But that fortress was mine. I remember that. Anyway, you didn't answer my question. How you feeling?
A lot of pain.
That might have been me. I've been slapping you a little harder each day, trying to wake you. I never dreamed it'd work.
Adair stares with disbelief at what would likely be his slapping hand, examining both sides. He shrugged.
Well, you owe me.
I hate to cast a pall over your recovery, but I'm afraid I have some bad news for you.
The voice echoes from inside the bust. The remains of the steward of Cad Nua.
Cad Nua has been destroyed. Aethus possessed the statue of Maros Nua and rose from the ground, consuming the souls of all nearby. It is only by the exceptional strength of your soul that you survived. And even then, just barely. The further Aethus withdrew, the weaker you became. We chartered this ship and followed him to the Deadfire archipelago.
Usually I'm pronouncing it archipelago. Maybe I should say archipelago. Do you want archipelago or archipelago? Make your wishes known, even though probably when the time comes and you see this, I will have already finished my gameplay, so I will recognize your wishes in retrospect, probably address them in a later game, but we'll see about that one.
I know not how, but it seems he has retained a piece of your soul, and proximity to it has brought you back.
Misfortune's brewing topside. Magrans fires the captain stirs.
An older man with ale-sour breath rubs his bloodshot eyes and stares at you.
Engrim, the smell of drink on your breath could wake the very dead. Now what's this about?
Pirates. They're demanding parley with you, Captain.
I know this is asking a lot, but you better arm yourself and get on deck. Should be some gear in there.
He indicates a nearby wardrobe.
That's his black bell. Health restored, interrupt burn damage. Golden Duke, copper pan. Okay.
All right, now make some use of it.
The pirates of Deadfire are...
Nice, we can change the color selection later in game. Well, I like that one. So we have a head piece, neck piece, armor, ordinary ring, feet, cape, Grimoire or trinket, hands, ring, another ring, waist, and pet. Okay. Ability tree, appearance. Oh my goodness, we can change the appearance mid-game. Oh, beautiful game. Seriously? Oh my goodness, even the pose. Even the voice mid-game. This is beautiful. Please, every RPG, every isometric RPG, please give me the ability to do this in every game. Whenever I don't like the face anymore, whenever I don't like the voice, the portrait, let me just change it quickly. Beautiful, simply beautiful. Perfect. Wonderful. Well done. Okay, AI behavior. Oh. Interesting. There is an AI? Does the AI also use spells? Please tell me it uses spells. I'm not the biggest fan of having to always use 1,000 spells with 5 different characters in every battle. It just becomes a tedious mess. Auto attack is default action. Character will actively seek out enemies for combat regardless of whether or not they are being directly attacked. Okay, I'm not sure if I would like that, but open behavior editor. The what? Oh my goodness. Surrounded. I can tell him what to do when we are surrounded, or when... Whoa. Whoa. Oh my goodness, I can tell the AI which spells to use in what kind of scenario. Oh my goodness, this game is beautiful. Seriously? This game allows me to have specific scenarios and then tell the AI what to do, where and when to do it? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, this game is beautiful. This is what Pathfinder requires. Damn. Wonderful.
Yes. I suggest you deal with them quickly.
Well, what have we here? A little sloop? Lost and alone in the storm?
Oh, no more description. A surly, brutish-looking captain stands stiff back before his crew. He scowls as he assesses you, his hair whipping about his ears in the wind.
I'll be taking your ship now, if you don't mind. And especially if you do.
Bigger ship, that's for sure.
Well, at least he asked.
I am a gentleman of fortune.
The captain shrugs in the sheeting rain before pinning you with a slow, murderous grin.
Give her up easy, and I'll see you get a swift death. It'll be bloody and agonizing, sure. But at least it'll be quick.
Fire all cannons aiming them out. The storm's pretty loud. Did you say you're surrendering? How strange.
And then he's going to wear his breeches on his head and dance for us? Did I hear that right?
You have gained a reputation and a disposition. Dispositions represent how people perceive your personality throughout the world. Even seemingly nasty reputations will be favored by some people, and benign reputations sometimes bring out the worst in certain people. No disposition is inherently good or bad in Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire. To see icons for the effects of dialogue or decisions on dispositions, enable the show personality reputation option in difficulty setting. Okay. Well, I want to enable that now.
Aye, but the breeches are gonna be stitched from your skin. You got a smart mouth on ya. Careful. That'll get you killed faster than any blade. Listen up, mates.
He cracks his neck as he addresses his crew, right when a thunderbolt. What?
I'm off to spear me a bigger fish. One with sharper teeth like. I'm trusting you lot not to cock this up. Don't damage the sloop when you take it. Play with the crew if you'd like, but don't bring me any prisoners. None that are alive.
You heard, Benwick! After him!
characters with the red selection circle are hostile to you. To attack an enemy with your currently equipped weapon, click their selection circle. You can also select the weapon button in the lower center of the screen to put the cursor into the attack state. This will allow you to attack anyone, even friendly characters. That's not good. Party AI. If you would like your party members to perform actions automatically in combat, you can select AI behaviors for them. Each class has multiple behaviors to choose from based on different roles they can fulfill. You also have the ability to fully customize or create new behaviors by opening the behavior menu. The behavior editor allows you to create new behaviors for your party members. Each behavior consists of action sets that dictate what your party member does in combat. An action set is a list of actions that have conditionals, targets, and cooldowns. Each class has several example action sets. You can duplicate an existing action set for a starting point on creating your own custom action set. Okay. Okay, so I paused the menu. How do I unpause it? Pause? Ah, space. Okay. This is laggy as heck. Why is this laggy? How can this game lag? I mean, the graphics are ridiculous. What's happening here? Why is this laggy? The heck? These games cannot be taxing on my graphics card. I mean, not at all. I mean, this can handle Cyberpunk with ray tracing on, with 40 FPS on 4K and HDR. I mean, the heck game. Glow effect, this is extremely bad optimized. Let's get away with the high quality shadows. Apply. Still feels laggy. Oh, it's not laggy, it's the animation of the characters. They just... Oh, I understand now. So the characters have a wooden animation. It doesn't look fluid. It doesn't look... Oh, we changed into a bear. The AI changed into a bear. Oh, well, hello there.
Storm's picking up! Take cover!
You have defeated the pirates, but you're not out of trouble yet. The storm picks up, lashing your ship and driving you dangerously close to a rocky shore. The Defiant's crew hurries to reduce sail and batten down the hatches. They work quickly, but the ship is still listing heavily. The Defiant is a ship purchased with the last of Kaid Nua's riches. It has borne you from the eastern reach to the Deadfire archipelago. Just then, a loose crate tumbles toward you, gathering speed on the rain-slick deck. It misses you but knocks Chipto back, one of your deckhands, off his feet. The Defiant heaves. Chitopek pitches over the side, grabs onto the rail, but his fingers are slipping. He cries out for help. Meanwhile, the runaway crate totters on the edge of the deck, ready to plunge overboard. You recognize the symbol on the front and realize it likely contains a salvage from Kaid Nua, your keep. With a choice that you have to make, a terrible burden placed onto your soul if you favor riches or not, over the lives of the ones that tried to help and save you, when all hope is aided. That will be a choice for the next episode.